A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. Warsaw, Poland. The Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, known as the U.S.'s premier gathering for conservative ideas, has made its debut in Poland, coinciding with a pivotal moment in the nation's political landscape. This inaugural meeting comes just 5 days before Poland's presidential election, a contest that pits liberal Warsaw Mayor Rafał Trzaskowski against conservative historian Karol Nawrocki, who is backed by former President Donald Trump and the ruling Law and Justice Party. CPAC Chairman Matt Schlapp kicked off the proceedings with a passionate speech, emphasizing that conservatives worldwide are engaged in a significant struggle against what he termed globalists. He framed these globalists as adversaries of faith, family, and freedom, rallying attendees to unite under the banner of conservative values. The stakes are high in this election, as the candidates represent starkly contrasting visions for Poland's future. Trzaskowski, who champions pro-European Union policies, stands in direct opposition to Nawrocki, who adopts a more skeptical stance towards the EU and is aligned with the conservative agenda promoted by the Law and Justice Party. In a notable appearance, Kristi Noem, the U.S. Homeland Security Secretary and a prominent ally of Trump, is set to deliver a keynote address later in the day. Her presence underscores the significance of this election not only for Poland but also for the broader conservative movement in Europe. Noem is also expected to meet with Polish President Andrzej Duda, whose presidency is set to end in August after 2 terms in office. During her speech, Noem urged Polish citizens to elect the right leader, stating, "You will be the leaders that will turn Europe back to conservative values." She did not hold back in her criticism of Trzaskowski, labeling him as an absolute train wreck of a leader, while portraying Nawrocki as a candidate who would steer Poland in a more favorable direction. As the conference unfolds, discussions are likely to focus on the implications of the upcoming election, the rise of conservative movements across Europe, and the potential for collaboration among like-minded political factions. Schlapp's rhetoric and Noem's endorsement of Nawrocki signal a concerted effort by American conservatives to influence the political climate in Poland, as they perceive the election as a critical juncture in the fight against liberal policies. The backdrop of this conference is particularly poignant given the current global political climate, where conservative parties are seeking to reclaim power in various nations. The CPAC meeting in Poland is seen as a strategic move to bolster conservative unity and inspire voters to embrace candidates who align with traditional values. As the election approaches, the engagement of American conservative leaders in Polish politics raises questions about the extent of foreign influence in domestic elections. Critics may argue that such involvement undermines the sovereignty of Polish democracy, while supporters contend that it reflects a necessary solidarity in the face of global challenges. With the election set for June 1st, the outcome will not only shape Poland's future but could also reverberate throughout Europe, potentially emboldening conservative movements in other countries facing similar ideological battles. The CPAC gathering in Warsaw is a clear indication that the stakes are high and the conservative agenda is alive and, well, ready to make its mark on the continent. In conclusion, the first-ever CPAC meeting in Poland serves as a rallying point for conservative supporters and a critical juncture in the political landscape of the nation. As the countdown to the presidential election continues, all eyes will be on Poland to see which vision for the future prevails in this closely watched contest. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.